Hey guys, welcome to part 4 of my Brickfilm tutorial where I will be showing you how to make lightsabers as well as blaster shots and stuff like that, anything that glows like a laser. Now the first thing you're going to want to download is LSMaker, and once you get that installed, just launch it. It's called Lightsaber Maker, Lightsaber Maker by LSMaker. Just Google LSMaker, or just search LSMaker. You'll be able to find it. Then once you open it up here, you can see all this stuff. So don't worry about that stuff. We're going to change it later. We're just going to go in the file, open. Or actually, you know what? We're going to go into import. I forgot about that. We're going to go to add, and then go into pictures for videos, and then the one we chose, or the one we made earlier. Then we're going into the place where we have the lightsabers. I want to make sure I get the right one. Okay, so it starts here. We're gonna go shift all the way to there. We're gonna open it up, and then see all of these will open up, and we go okay. Then you can see we have each one of these in the bottom right there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have a green lightsaber here. I'm going to try to match the color as close as possible. So I'm going to click on the little color thing right there. Then I'm going to switch my color. I'm going to change the pieces to 6. And then the color here, I think I'm going to make it more like this. Go to OK. Actually, no, let's just keep it green. So choose a color based on the lightsaber you use. Make sure you hit OK. And then in the first width, I'm using 40 and 25. So 40 and 25. It will depend based on the size of your lightsaber, how far it is and stuff like that. Make sure you click lock right there, or else it'll go all crazy on you. So what we're gonna do here is we have our picture here. We can scroll through. We're gonna right click here and left click here. Then we click preview, but you don't have to do this. I'm just showing you how it looks. And you can see it works perfectly fine. You can kind of move around your stuff to get it perfect, but when you're doing a lot of them, it doesn't really matter too much. Sometimes you have to relay down your points. You have to lay through your points again after you make a change, for it to kind of register. I don't know why that is. It does that for some reason. Oh, there you go, preview, and then we have a perfect glowing lightsaber. And then we can use the tab keys, or the arrow keys, and we just keep going like this. It'll save the same settings. We don't even have to hit preview. We just go in here, right click, left click, and it becomes more monotonous. Not really monotonous, but just more of a pattern. Right click, left click. I keep my right click at the top, which is actually I'm pretty sure the top is the right click, and that's what you want to use. Nope. You want your right click to be at the top. Oops. So it'll auto render it. Pretty sure by default, unless it's a setting. It might auto render it, but that's just because I didn't put the left point down here. As you can see there, it's perfect. So then we're gonna go here. Right click. And left click. And careful when if you use any scrolling, trying to get through the picture, it actually won't work. It'll just scroll through these at the bottom. But as you can see here, we just kind of scroll through them. Okay, actually these don't have ones in here, but actually what okay, actually, so too many of them. I'm gonna go in here, export JPEGs, Don't change any of that, make sure grayscale is unticked. Start to end, or whichever ones you want, which most likely you're going to want all of them. Go ahead and go to, just give it a catchy name like L1, and it'll name them like L1000, and then 001, depending on like how many you've done, it'll name them. You can see it does that, it gives you a little preview as it saves. And whoa. Sometimes it could be a little jumpy like that, but just ignore it. That's, there's nothing wrong there, just it exported all of them. So pretty much, that's it. You have everything that you need. And then when you want to add more, you can go ahead and clear. And then I'm going to add a different one. I'm going to use the one that came out. You can see they all came out with glowing lightsabers. I'm going to select from here to, actually, you know what, I'm going to select it from here. Okay, now here's all the ones with the glowing lightsabers. You see, these already have glowing lightsabers. So, you know, never mind, you have to close it first. And then open it up. Go to import, add the ones that we did. You can see it goes L0000. Okay, so we have all these here. Okay. Okay, now it doesn't have our stuff there. It's just, the old one. Oh, make sure you lock it again. Otherwise it'll go crazy when it'll move automatically, for some reason. Now, so you can see this is already there. It's part of the picture. You're not changing anything. But this time I'm going to go in and make the color red. Then go to OK. Let me check something here. That's good. Although the one thing that you're gonna want to do, just keep the 3 and 3. That's good, unless you want a bigger, something bigger. The blaster bolt bigger, which is what I'm making. It's a blaster bolt. Unless you want that bigger, just don't change anything. If you want it smaller, you can just make it smaller. Although it's almost as small as it can best be. Go in and change both of these to 1, which means render using color. It's just one of the options, and you can see there. It is a blaster bolt. So actually, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna make it look like it's coming from here. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna maybe do another one here. Try to make it the same size. Maybe it hits here. And the preparators always remember that. That's my biggest tip. Let's move it away. And then this one, it's pretty much almost gone. Okay. So then we can export them as JPEGs again. I kind of just do like B's for blast, so I put B1. You could do G for gun, or whatever you want to do, B for bolt, you know, whatever. I just kind of do that little code. You don't even have to do anything. You could just say, put a number, but that's just kind of how I recognize them easily. So here, we're all done. With Lightsaber Maker. That is how you use LSMaker. It's very fun and very helpful to be able to do all that. And remember, you can customize the colors of the lightsabers, the blaster bolts. You can, of course, have someone be holding a gun and make it shoot right out of it. Whatever you want. That's the beauty of making a Brickfilm, is everything is your way. So that's it for this part. Be sure that you do not miss part 5, which is the last and final part of my Brickfilm tutorial, and it explains how to put everything together using the one and only Windows Movie Maker. So be sure to catch part 5.